Hi Coronado, it's Blair King, Coronado City Manager, and this is the weekly update for the week ending November 16th, 2018. The city celebrated the completion of the Silver Strand Fence Project at a real simple ceremony on Thursday, November the 15th, to mark the end of a project that was decades in the making. Those who were involved in the project were on hand to see the fence up close and to mark the moment with some photos. Among those in attendance were San Diego County Supervisor Greg Cox, Lowe's Coronado Bay Resort Managing Director Sean Clancy, California State Parks Sector Superintendent Rich Dennison, as well as members of the Coronado City Council and the Silver Strand Beautification Committee.
Well, I know the City of Coronado had been approached by some folks over at the Coronado K's, Liza Butler and Phil Monroe and a bunch of others that really wanted to focus on some of the ugly fencing and the dilapidated fencing that was on the Strand. And so we worked with the City Council and Blair King. The county was more than willing to put up, I think it was $50,000 to help move this project forward. And I think well, the end result, I think, is a big improvement over what was there before.
It was a totally deteriorated fence that just looked horrible. It didn't represent a good entrance to Coronado, and we want our entrance to look beautiful.
It's a real honor for us at Lowe's Coronado Bay Resort to get to have the opportunity to give back to the City of Coronado and to our state parks through the assessment that we have with each of our guests that goes back to the Silver Strand State Park.
The old cyclone fence was at least 30 years old and in really bad shape. It took a number of state, local, and federal agencies, the City of Coronado, and even officials with Lowe's Hotel to usher the project through. The project replaced 2 miles of fencing. It was first proposed in 1994, but the lack of funds put the project on hold. It got back on track in 2015 when the City Council agreed to move forward with help from neighboring agencies. It was completed in 2 phases. The second phase was recently completed. The first phase was completed earlier this year. The City Council observed the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday, November 22nd, and on Friday, November the 23rd. It reminds residents and businesses that a few facilities will be open on both days. However, all the non-public safety facilities will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. Also, some city facilities will close early on Wednesday, November the 21st. Check the city's website for the full schedule. Recreation and Golf Services will host its annual Thanksgiving break holiday camp next week. Sign up your children for some fun and educational activities. Kids in kindergarten through 5th grade are invited to attend camp from Monday, November the 19th to Wednesday, November the 21st. Call the community center to get more information. Public services crews recently strung the holiday lights on trees along the Orange Avenue medians. They will go on after Thanksgiving along with the installation of new holiday banners. The contractors mobilized to the site and began construction of the new skate park features this week. The new features are designed for scooters, which are now allowed in the facility. The work is anticipated to be completed in 3 to 4 weeks. Hey, bike thieves, Coronado has a remotely monitored bike. On Monday, November 12th, a 37-year-old man was arrested on charges of stealing the police department's remotely monitored bicycle. The man led the officers in a pursuit into Lemon Grove, where he fled on foot and was later apprehended in a nearby apartment complex. He was booked to the jail and charged with grand theft, possession of stolen property, and felony evading officers. His bail was set at $50,000. This is the 85th arrest since the remotely monitored bicycle program started 4 years ago, and the bike keeps being stolen. The contractor on the project to upgrade the existing pedestrian ramps on B and C avenues from 6th Street to Inez Place continued this week. Work is being done to bring the ramps up to current American with Disability Act requirements. Work this week includes demolition and concrete finishing. This is a 30 working day contract and construction is anticipated to be completed by December the 20th. The San Diego Padres event Pedal the Cause will pass through Coronado on Saturday, November 17th, mostly on the Bayshore Bikeway. It's best to avoid the bike path during this period. The San Diego Coronado Bridge will be reconfigured to accommodate bicycles and vehicles who will head to Imperial Beach. The bridge reconfiguration will begin at 5:45 a.m. and will be clear of riders by 9:30 a.m. The Register of Voters Office legally has until December the 6th to finalize the election results, and ballots are still being counted. As the official results will not be in before the city's regularly scheduled December 4th meeting, the city will not hold its reorganization meeting with newly elected officials and accept election results until the regularly scheduled meeting of December the 18th. The Shelter Island Boat Launch Facility Improvement Project is now finally entering its final weeks. The Port of San Diego anticipates that public access to the boat ramp will be restored next month. An announcement will be made once the ramp is safe for use. Due to the Shelter Island closure, the city has felt some impacts which has waned as the fall season neared. The Port of San Diego and the city appreciate the public's patience during the work. Milo is this week's Pet of the Week.
This week's Pet of the Week is Milo. Milo came to us from a family who could no longer care for him. We're not sure what he is. We're calling him a terrier mix. He weighs 30 pounds and he's 3 years old. He's not in my arms because he's much more interested in his ball than he is with me. Loves to play ball, loves to go for walks. Good friendly dog. His adoption fee is $125. He's been neutered. He's current on all vaccines. He's ready to go to his new forever home. Again, it has to be an active home, probably without little children. Come on down to see him at the Coronado Animal Care Facility, 1395 1st Street. He's waiting for you. Come here, Milo. Come here. See, they're waiting for you. Come on, look at you. That was a good one. Wasn't that good? You did good.
To set up a visit with Milo, call PAWS, which runs the city's animal care facility, at 609-522-7371. For more information on these events and all the city's news, check out the City Manager's Weekly Update online.